Who do I like so far? It's between Dorian and XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX exclamation point. But there's more characters to meet. There's tons more characters to meet. I think at this point I'm just gonna go around and talk to objects and just vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see who this Blanky is to get it started.
Davey!
Oh my god, it's like Sleepy Boy.
Davey! Come on, Davey, what'd you get off to now? Davey?
He looks so comfortable.
I hope he's alright.
Pay attention to me, the dateable human. No, okay, hang on. Let's not be rude about it here. What's going on?
Oh, hey!
I'm sorry, your coworker's sister was on Flavor of Love Season 1? Damn. You've been close to one of the megastars of our era. I'm not gonna go into that because we've only just started recording this. But, damn. That's kind of... You've brushed against greatness, I guess.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Mateo. Mateo Manta. Oh, Blanket.
He's so sleepy. I wish
I've just been so focused on finding Davey.
I wish this is how I could dress at all times. Just maximum comfort.
This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried.
Like, so comfortable that I can just like lie down on the floor and fall asleep anywhere. That would be a good way for my life to be. Who is... Must be a friend of yours. Yawn loudly. Sorry, I read the yawn loudly line and I was like... Will that come off as like a compliment to somebody who's all about being comfortable? I'll ask.
Davey's one of my rescues. A young knit bull that I found trapped in the office a few months ago.
A knit bull? Oh, that's cute.
You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you?
What does he look like? I think we can tell. I'll keep an eye out, I guess.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble.
I'm sorry, what weight? I'm sorry, what term did you use to describe his weight there? This must be like a sewing term? I beg pardon?
I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone.
Same TBH! Oh my god, this is having a bad influence on you, chat.
He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together.
As somebody who is POC, you appreciate the game doing the palms right for POC characters? Oh yeah! I'm glad to hear that. He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time, no telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together. Shall I... For today's episode. It seems like a lot of the choices have a tendency to be on the right side of the screen. And the dateometer, you need to reset it a lot. I would need one of the mods to constantly be resetting it for me. So I kind of just took it off for today's episode. But that means the top left of the screen should be free now. So I'll put myself up here. So I'm not covering the chat options so much. Who would do something like that?
It's hard to say. He might have just gotten lost or left behind. But there are certainly things out there who think it's funny to pull on a tasselhound string, you know? And they do go missing all the time. Unfortunately, it's pretty easy to get away with it. Whatever happened, he hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the tasselhounds.
This is lovely and all, but when are you gonna flirt with me? He keeps going missing?
Yeah, it's become a pretty regular thing with him. He gets on great with the other tasselhounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through.
Oh, it must be when I go to this scene. The notifications, like, absurdly large, sorry.
But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
Oh, yes.
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing for his attention.
This is like a USB dongle cat.
Speaking of handfuls... Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davey ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
Oh, feisty.
Yeah, she's got a big personality.
I like the kind of like SCART cable collar, by the way, that's very cute.
This is Sprite, one of the first inanimals I ever rescued.
Inanimals! I love that.
Yeah,
Clever.
sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh? Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Curtain Rod.
Curtain rods? Inspired.
Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh?
I don't think she did it. Look how cute she is.
Don't let her fool you. She's a little mischief maker.
How could something so adorable ever commit sin?
She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little face?
I belong to her now.
You're in good company.
I'm good with standing far away from this thing. Wow, total vibe shift. Can I pet her?
American court hares are pretty affectionate, but she's a little, well, picky.
In my personal experience with animals, if somebody's pet or any animal shows any signs of being unfriendly or stressed out, I'm very much one of the first people to be like, I'm fine with not petting it. It's fine. Really not a problem for me.
If you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you.
If a cat looks slightly stressed out, I don't need to pet the cat. It's okay.
If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though...
I'm just gonna love her from afar.
Fair enough. Her love doesn't come easy, probably the safer option. Well, I'll be hearing about it from Curtain Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find him before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long.
Yeah, unravel, etc., etc. I see what you did there.
A little humor can lighten the mood sometimes.
He's not my type, Mateo, but I don't have to only talk to the characters that I would romance, so...
I'd better get back to it. Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about.
Mateo is the top of Gary's romance list. That is not even like 1% surprise for me. 0% surprised by that.
Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely.
You kind of dropped the ball. Jeez, alright, fucking...
The
Goddamn,
animals
chill out.
depend on me. I can't afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right, asking someone else to fix my mistake.
You're not very good at accepting help, are you?
Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around. And I can't be in both places at once. Alright, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do. I
Another
put together
side
some
quest?
information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out.
Oh, you don't want to make it... Don't bother with that.
But I haven't had a chance to
Don't
talk
bother
to
with
her yet
Facebook.
since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my seat closer. I'm hopping my way over. Yes, I've got soft spots for strays, apparently.
Me too! Obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all.
You've got a big heart. I'm sure they're grateful to have you.
I don't know about all that. I'm nothing special.
Oh, there's the
It's just
blushing
right
sprite.
thing to do.
For people like Gary.
When something needs help, well, you don't give up on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off there. Once I get started talking about them, it's hard to stop.
Hate to say it, but I have noticed.
If you're interested, you could always come by the rescue later, and we could talk more.
I've got a lot going on right now. No,
Great.
I'll be nice.
Anyway, thanks for offering to
I
help.
gotta hate some of these characters, though. I can't just be nice to all of them. I'll pick one or two to just antagonize. I'm sure. What were you saying earlier about a cat? You found a little kitten outside the gym here, it darted into the bushes. Oh no! I hope it's got, like, mama nearby or something. Little thing. Limbo Sorceress, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Yeah, I'll continue to meet a couple of new people at the moment, and then I'll start like following up on one or two people that I like for a while. I've made my peace with having fucked up the investigation into who sent the love letter to Dorian, which is a bit of a shame because I thought that would be quite interesting for you guys. But I think I've just fucked it up, so.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships.
Oh, David. Me neither?
Yeah, fascinating. But we're not talking about you right now.
Tempted
I
for
see you've
that.
had the opportunity to test out the prototype.
You can see me?
I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data.
Are we dating now?
Would you think that I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful?
Like a, yeah?
I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want.
All
But I
right.
had no other choice.
Stanley.
Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you.
Why me?
Because you're paid the least out of everyone.
Oh. Seriously?
I can't get into that right now. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Well, I am going to endeavor to be driving through a tunnel, quote unquote, every single time you try and contact me from now on. No, I've not done too much in this game yet, so there's quite a few things that I haven't seen yet, including Dorian's many different iterations. You were saying in chat that you tried to make enemies with someone and it just like stopped allowing you to talk to them. It's a little bit of a shame because I feel like it might be quite fun to actually have the hate path for quite a few people in this, but maybe that was just like a kind of one-off type of situation. I hope that's like not too recurring a problem. Oh, I accidentally bumped into Dorian again. Oops. Itchy. What am I like? Who else was I wanting to talk to? There was like one or two people earlier that, or like yesterday. I want to see who the toolbox is, actually.
The handsome
Whoa!
construction worker currently invading your space makes you feel as though you've accidentally wandered into an active building site.
Hello.
He holds up his hands to stop you from going any further.
Okay then.
Glaring at you as he looks you up and down.
You know, I don't know why I was like, I wonder what the toolbox is going to look like, because now that I've seen the toolbox, I'm like, well, of course.
Whoa! Where do you think you're going?
Of course he's gonna look like a big construction worker, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why in my head I didn't make the connection between toolbox and construction worker. Where do you think you're going? To my next lover. Wow, let's lay it on thick.
I can't let you in here without the proper PPE. Yeah.
Yeah. I am Tony.
Tony puts his fingers to his mouth and whistles.
Tony doesn't need to mew to get that jawline. He's just sculpted with it.
Hey, get him out of here.
Pee-pee what?
Your hard hat, your boots, your high-vis vest.
Are we touching pee-pees?
Come on, this is a job site.
Except it's the breaker box closet.
Don't even get me started. Not when Johnny Wannabe next door has got a whole garage to himself. I mean, I'm talking wall-to-wall pegboard, 6 kinds of saws. Oh, and he's got this 12-inch auger. Man, those things go deep.
12 inches, you say? That's... that lucky bastard.
Man, you're telling me 1%ers,
Oh,
right?
damn, he's got nice hair. I wish I had hair like this, honestly. The thing is, my forehead's too big, so if I brush my hair backwards, I'm just like... I'm unveiling too much forehead to the world, I think.
Look, all I'm saying is I want a little more space, too. You know, for entertaining.
Keys in the bowl. Yeah, I want that hair volume, exactly. Host a lot of cocktail parties, Tony?
I'm a popular tool.
I'm kind of a tool. The ladies love it, and the fellas.
It's always, hi, Tony this, thanks, Tony that, or Tone, my ass is leaking.
Tone, my ass is leaking. Is that because off Tony, or? Please don't tell me whose.
Jean-Loup.
Oh, well.
Incontinence. You didn't hear from me, though. HIPAA.
That's not how HIPAA works.
Anyways, objects need
He's like, moving on.
bigger than this to come see me for what ails them. And, Sometimes old Tom might also want to have special company over.
Oh, so he's not very shy about it.
Huh?
Tony nods, grinning smugly at you.
Oh, I don't have the sass! Special company makes me break out in hives? Okay. It's a very Twitch chat answer. Friends? What are those? I have no idea what you're talking about actually, or hell yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm just fully embracing the obnoxious vibe. You know it, buddy. Oh, whoop.
You know what I'm talking about.
Excuse me? Oh, you know it, you know it, you know it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, people talking about sex, for fuck's sake. All day, baby, all day. I get the feeling that, like, he's never had somebody match the energy before, and now it's like he doesn't know how to stop.
You know what I'm talking about? Woo!
I know what you're talking about.
Tony nods at you. You nod at him. And you nod at each other. Both entirely pleased that you each know what the other is talking about.
Isn't it great that communication can build a bridge?
So you get it. I need more space.
Oh.
Space for all sorts of things I may or may not be insinuating.
What other things do you like to insinuate? Oh god, not again.
Relax, Tiger. It's Tony time. I got a pitch for you.
I'm borderline getting to the point of being like showering without me. Yes. The shower is where I go to get rid of the filth. So it doesn't register for me that shower could be a sexy time place. No. When I'm in the shower, I'm like, thank God that only me and the Lord can see me now. While I wash the filth off. I don't want anybody in my personal space at that one moment. It's sacred.
A drawbridge.
Excuse me? Like from ye olden times?
Think about it. Your lover pulls up for a date, and the drawbridge lowers to let him in.
I believe it was Fergie of the Black Eyed Peas that once said that her London Bridge was coming down, or falling down.
Pretty freaking impressive, huh?
You know how to do that?
Oh yeah, I got everything I need on hand. The flat-looking screwdriver, the pointy star-shaped one, a hammer, and that spearmint gum you've had in here since April.
This could be a thing very death trappy. Please tell me there's a moat, or I don't know much about architecture, but I think this might be a bit beyond the capabilities of a toolbox. Oh, don't be such a fucking damp cloth. Please tell me there's a moat.
Absolutely. So you get it. Which leads into my next idea. Indoor slide.
I'm in.
We get rid of the stairs, replace them with a slide.
How do we get back up though?
Great to travel from upstairs to downstairs.
What about from downstairs to upstairs?
Way ahead of you. All us construction guys do this. It's an industry standard. You ready?
Hit me.
Grippy socks.
Oh, I thought you were going to put one of those little escalators in. Hell yeah. Can I get a 90-degree incline on the slide? Sounds super fun and not at all inconvenient. Can I sleep on it? Or I think our stairs may be load-bearing, so I'm going to say no. You know, sometimes walking up the slide can be kind of weirdly fun as like a challenge. I'm going to say this one. 90-degree incline.
As you want. Your house, your rules.
TLC's less popular spin-off of a 90 Day Fiancé, 90-degree incline.
Now, how do you feel about indoor pools?
It's all of the good things about a pool and all of the good things about being indoors combined.
If we rip out the floor in the living room, we can get you an indoor pool.
Tony, I like you. Is that safe? I feel like it's a recipe for electrocution. Nah, I'm in. Let's do it.
Hey.
Hey.
Let me get the permits going, see if I can get my best tools on the job. Hammer's availability's been shot ever since the incident.
The incident?
Tony slides past your question without skipping a beat.
Anyway, that's enough about that guy. Let me tell you about my best-selling workshop. It's a workshop about loving.
I mean, all he has to do is do like the hair sweep and Tony's already there, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a powerful gambit right here and it works every time. Tell me more.
I'm gonna make it real easy for you. You wanna take my workshop, all you gotta do is show up. No paperwork or nothing. Now, I don't mean to hustle you out of here, but I gotta take lunch. Union rules. But you can come back later and see what we can do. You know, help you fix up your romantic affairs.
You will not make me a project, Tony? No, make me a project. Alright, you old so-and-so.
I'll see you around.
Well then. Like I said, I was like, I wonder what the toolbox is like, and now that I've talked to the toolbox, I'm like, oh, duh. Of course that's what the toolbox looks like. He's also in a union, wow. Oh, David Moist has a message for me.
Tides! Yo, it's your boy, David Most! Coming to you live from the best Virgin Mojito
Virgin
bar
Mojito
ever.
bar.
Like, this stuff for real is legit so good! I've had like 12, and I feel amazing! Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19! Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them?
That's, of course, how he got this job, you know, because of his father.
No! I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Hey, David, do you have the number for your ex on your phone by any chance? I think now would be a good time to get in contact. I think now is the time to message your ex. Just, you know, off the top of my head.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships.
Thank you, Skylar. Thank you.
I think about this stuff a lot.
I'm having a freaking blast!
Oh, yes, yes! I knew I was good for something. How about a nice menu? I have
menu?
lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a menu of people I could date. She's talking about the menu of the game. I want to talk about features and utilities.
Right this way.
I want to switch some features around. I want to talk about rules and strategy. Hell yeah.
What's on your mind?
How do collectibles work? How do specs work? What should I be doing? Okay, this is actually just tutorial.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Okay, I'm actually done. Okay, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
Did that count? That counted as one of my dates, though? Oh, what the fuck? Or maybe it didn't, actually. I think I'd have to ask her. No, but, like, the time changed. Oh, well, I don't think there's, like, a time limit on this. Or at least I don't think so. I don't think it's that big a deal. You can basically just talk to people if you want to. There's no going live message in the Discord. Whoops. Yeah, the mods are busy at the moment, I think. Either that, they're like, a dating game. Put that in the bin. Right. One more date. Who am I dating? No. I am tempted to just click on this big old bath. Or the mirror, maybe? Yeah, I wonder who the mirror is, out of curiosity. Let's click on that.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting
I
your
swear I'm not
attitude
just
in
trying to
good
go for
times
only
and in bad.
handsome
But today,
objects that happen
there
to
is
be
no
male.
reflection for you to
I swear I haven't, like, looked at a list.
Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
I haven't, like, looked at a list and I'm avoiding all of the ladies and I'm only talking to the dudes. It just seems to keep happening. A mirror, like a mirror. Do you get it?
Oh, incredible.
Who, me? Oh, yeah, thanks.
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
Wow, you're so hideous.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light.
Like this?
Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing.
Thank you for noticing. It's the lighting. hate looking in the mirror, usually.
Why, darling, no. This is such nonsense. Why would you say this? What could you possibly dislike about what you see?
You know what? At the risk of sounding a little bit too self-deprecating, I won't go into that. I look old, I look tired, I think I look like I got dressed in the dark, which I did. I look tired, actually, is usually my main complaint.
The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments.
Thank you.
Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think?
I'm just saying, if you ever are sitting there looking at a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer and you think to yourself, you look tired, first of all, A, probably don't say it. And B, if you absolutely do have to say it, say your lack of rest speaks to your many accomplishments. That's how you get that res going on. There's a way to phrase it that's not just like, streamer looks tired today. You are a flatterer, Mir.
Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Oh, he was quite, succinct, I guess. I guess more of his plotline is if you decide to go back and talk to him again. Some of them are like, blah, 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 yakety schmackety all the way from the first conversation.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that.
Do you trust me to do this? I'm just an average nobody.
I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because
I am you.
I created the Date Viators.
Or that. Okay, maybe I've played too many, like, virtue/reward style games and I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, I basically guessed that. Yeah, I knew that.
Sure. Whatever.
I knew that person
Anyway,
was the
I
murderer.
can't talk
Duh.
now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi, and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water.
Oh, you're the
Remember,
worst.
Under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Hey, David, I've got the prototype here. Hey, David. Me with the prototype. Alright, that's bedge time. How goes the dating? I'm trying to find a woman. I just thought it would be pretty cool and quirky if, for the next object, I'll try and find a woman in this game. Let's see if I can do it. We still don't have the key for this either. What about this ball? What is this big old ball over here? Who are you?
One moment
That's
you're
another
looking
man!
at
For
old
God's
sports
sake.
equipment,
I swear to
and the
God.
next, you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed
Oh,
in various
dang.
pieces of
Another
sports equipment
gorgeous,
that
muscular
once
man.
belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself.
Like, I promise you, I have not looked at a list. It's just becoming funny now how often I seem to only talk to the men. No, don't spoil it for me.
As you watch this
Oops,
guy
sorry.
go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine.
He's got a little bit of a bulge going on as well, I have to say. More and more games now are getting brave enough to have a little bulge going on.
Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh my God.
Oh, hey.
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
This is basically what I imagine Alex from Stardew Valley to be like.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Well, forget, do I even know you? Well, what happened was, or don't judge me. Well, what happened was...
Hey, you don't gotta explain yourself to me.
Oh, thanks.
But since it's been so long, let's just start over.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... you're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the King of the Ring, the Duke of Dunk, the Jack of all trades, Master of Fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock!
Oh, you might be too much energy for me, I'm afraid. I want you to work that energy out and then talk to me.
Yeah.
You might be a little too much for me.
Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete.
Love the muscles and everything, but smile politely is what I would probably do in real life. I'll cheer for him.
Dunk is delighted by your cheering, and he spends a few more moments basking in your attention.
What a porn name. I feel like porn names have like changed though. I feel like porn names used to be about innuendo, and now it's just about like sounding like as generic as possible. Do you know what I mean? It's like when people talk about porn stars now, it's like they all just have like really like kind of generic, interesting, generic names. Whereas before it used to be like, you know, Dirk Shuttlecock or whatever was the name, but now people have gotten over like the innuendo of it. It's like how like burgers now have like weirdly filthy names. The big slutty fucking motherfucker clucker burger or whatever. It's like, why ever have to just like the chicken burger?
Aw, man. It's been a while since I actually had an audience. Feels good. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing. Dunk is just fine for pals.
Dunk. What's up, Dunk? Not even Duncan, just Dunk. Dunk better be just fine. I'm not here to be your groupie. Wow. What about more than pals?
Or the pals.
He cocks his head to the side, thinking. You can almost see the gears turning.
What? Does not compute. What could that mean?
So, like, best friend?
Oh, I thought he was going to be like teammates. Best friends who have sex, sure. God, your dance, or I was thinking lovers. Oh god, I don't know which one of these I want to say. Let's see, best friends who have sex, sure. I kind of want to see how he reacts to it.
Oh, man. Well, my best friend I also have sex with could call me Dunk, too.
Oh my god. I didn't realize he was already, like, getting on.
Hey, you could call me just about anything if you said hi. Anyway, it's good to see you here, finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
I like how we mentioned sex, and all of a sudden he's using a shake weight. 2 hands.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you?
Oh, please don't. Oh no, please don't bring up the fact that I haven't exercised. Sports have never been joyful for me.
There's genuine sadness in Dunk's eyes, and are those tears?
Tears.
He grasps your shoulder tighter, his expression growing mournful.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Sports should be happy for everybody. We gotta fix that.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Yeah, he pats you on the back and you fall out the window.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, let's get it, baby! And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
Yes, my inner athlete said let's get it. Not something else. You're so right.
Hell yeah, love that positive attitude.
You're so wrong and yet so
We're
right.
gonna have a great time together.
Dunk.
We just gotta get you into the flow. But I want to make sure you're ready for it. After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So
What are you,
come back here when you're ready to
Ring
get
Fit
in.
Adventure?
Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun.
He's very sweet and very cute, but I don't know if I've got the energy for all that. I really don't. Are there any woman-coded objects in this household? Oh, like a sweaty mat. Are there any women? I'm trying to think of another object to arbitrarily ask that I've been curious about and see whether or not the object is woman-coded or not. I wonder what the garbage bin is like, actually.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage.
I just clocked that it's going to be like the garbage boyfriend thing that some people go, God fucking... Where are the women?
What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage.
Even the bin's got like a sculpted jaw.
This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
What?
Wow, what a charmer. Cam. What is that a pun on? Hang on a minute. You can't just be called Cam unless that's a pun, right? What's the pun? Oh, like trash cam? There we go. Sorry. I'm not firing in all cylinders apparently today. He's finally crossed the finish line. Thank you, chat. Hey man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Okay, you know what? You know what, Cam? I don't think you're that hot for my personal tastes, and you've got a stinking attitude. A rubbish attitude, if you will. I'm quite tempted to antagonize Cam at this rate. Cool. Cryptic, anyway.
Oh, I get it. Delicate ego over here.
Delicate ego?
Have anything for me today?
Oh, garbage, I mean. Yeah, what do you mean?
You do this every day, dude. What'd you bring?
Well, let me check. Some tissues?
I'll just wait.
Damn, he's got like the slutty shoulders and everything. I've got a clementine peel. I left a glove in one of the closet boxes about 6 months ago, so I've got one glove now. Oh, been there. Or how about half of this day-old pinto burrito? So that one.
Sauce packet or no?
Oh, I've got the sauce packet.
Score. What kind of sauce?
Spicy. Definitely gotta be spicy.
Bring it on. Day-old pinto fiesta. Let's go. Nice haul. I'll take it.
Damn, he actually kind of likes it. God damn it. You really want this grody trash?
Watch your mouth.
What's with the attitude?
I'm sorry. Not into explaining myself.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here.
And you're still there. Okay, are we gonna talk or hang out or something? I could have tempted to say okay bye to be rude, but I don't want... If I want to go for the hate path, I don't want it to just like end. Do you know what I mean? So...
Wasn't planning on it.
So then... Now what?
Now you go.
It's very transactional, but you're hot.
Go. Be free.
I am free. I'm free to be here.
Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
Bye. Wow. I can't wait for our next conversation. Yes, I do know that there's different forms of Dorian for each door. I'm not gonna lie, I have been told like at least 10 times now, so I am aware of that one, thanks chat, but that's like probably the 10th time somebody's told me that there's different forms of Dorian depending on the door. So, don't worry, I got it. Let's just make this very abundantly clear to everyone. I know that. I am aware. But thank you. You know, speaking of Dorian, I could check up on him. We know that the shower is a man. It's like Johnny Splash or something. Can you... Is the vent one? Ooh. It could be like a kind of ventilator, like, boob window type deal. Let's try that. Maybe this will be a woman.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
This is very look outside, isn't it?
No. Why are you here? What are you doing?
Pretty sure that's a dude as well. It's all men. My house is full of men. Did I scare you?
Yes. You scared me.
This is like the artist being like, hey, look, I'm really good at drawing knuckles and fingers.
Don't you know who you are? What you are to me?
What I am to you?
I'm scared the way one is frightened when coming face to face with a divine force.
Oh, I quite like this, actually.
Not now. Not here. Not yet.
Yeah, 100% men only speedrun.
Please, I'm not ready. Not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't. Not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
Oh, he's shy, as a lot of Scottish aunties and grandmothers would say. Oh, he's shy. So that was also a man. Are the candles a man? Is the fridge a man? There's gotta be a lady around here somewhere. Let's try the candles. This is gonna be a lady, right?
An
Are you
18th century
fucking kidding?
dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you, turning this way and that as though modeling in his own imaginary spotlight.
Like I promise you, chat, I'm not like doing this as a bit. That's why I'm like really shocked. I'm genuinely not doing this as like a bit beforehand, before I started stream today. I just keep talking to objects that happen to be men. Now that I think about it, actually, this one does also make quite a lot of sense. Of course, it would be like a 18th century dandy for a candelabra. Oh my god.
He seems quite impressed with himself.
Yes, yes, it's me. It's me.
I think this is what John thinks I sound like and talk like in his head.
The one, the only
Sinow Beats! Yes!
candelabra.
Ooh, Scandelabra. I love that. When John does an impression of me that makes me sound like a Meowth from Team Rocket, I think this is the kind of vibe that he's got in mind. Get bent, you lump of waxy buildup. No, he would be a fun one to have a hate relationship with, but I like him. What's special about you?
I'm the one, the only. Do you see any other candelabra here?
Just because you're singular doesn't mean anything. There's one piano too. Or I think I have several candelabras in the... You can't say there's several of them in the attic. Just because you're singular doesn't mean anything. There's one piano too.
No, yes.
Keys?
Sadly, she seems to be scandal-proof, that one.
She? Oh, we're definitely talking to the piano next. Oh my god, there is a female character in this game. Holy
My
shit.
little Wicks would have made certain of it.
Little Wicks?
My lovely lads, my flames, my sentinels. They travel around the homestead and find out all the lovely lies they all speak.
Oh, so it's like, he's like Littlefinger in Game of Thrones. He's got little lads, little flames. To get all the gossip. How does that work? You set the house on fire?
No, no, no. It's merely a turn of phrase. I mostly just raise my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Any good scandals going on over there in the kitchen?
Fair. I like how his outfit, by the way, is supposed to be like the candle wick dripping when you light a candle.
There's that candle man.
They can be quite rude at times, but my persistent brightness can illuminate even the best secrets.
It's like, the game's like, there's a woman! Woman jump scare! By the way, there's a woman.
Some would call me quite the busybody, but I would then call myself a beacon of truth.
A bacon of truth. Sounds kind of cool. What truth do you find?
How scandalous of you to inquire.
Oh, well, I mean, we didn't do months of trash TV for no reason,
Do
darling.
you really want to know?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I don't like that, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to say, yeah, sure.
What is this? The crawl space where fools linger to die? If you truly want gossip, then give me some languorous lingo.
Yes, you know, Scandelabra, you're one of my favorites already. No, I'm good. Why, I'd be delighted to hear of the goings-on.
Well, well. Scandal time!
There we go.
This housedom, while it may appear peaceful from the outside, in fact, harbors a hotbed of scandal from the inside. For example, did you know that the previously paired aerialists, Washford and Drysdale, are no longer speaking to each other?
I did know that. Well, I don't know about no longer speaking to it. It kind of made it... Washford made it sound like Drysdale couldn't speak to him, rather than choosing not to speak to him. But I'll just say, I didn't know that.
Next, were you aware that known vagabond Bobby Pin is on the loose once more?
I did not.
Imagine the heist they are planning. Can you imagine the romantic dalliances as they make their way through the house?
Did somebody say Bobby? I didn't know about that.
More scandals abound.
Have you noticed, chat, that Scandalabra's flame lights up when they're talking about the scandal?
They say there is a shadow that does not obey the laws of physics.
No, that I did know.
A true scandal that undermines the physical realm.
Oh yeah, we've met.
You know of the Lord of Shadows? He will not speak to me.
I mean, you are kind of like an avatar of light, so
Something to do with flames casting out
Yeah.
light or some such nonsense.
don't take it personally. You're just kind of diametrically opposed, you know?
My esteem hardens and rises.
Oh, the
But
scandal.
I am not finished with the daily scandals, no. One has heard of self-insert, yes?
I thought that was me.
Could you imagine a video game in which all the creators inserted themselves at once at the same time?
Yeah, I think it's called House Party.
Such
I'm
a
not allowed
thing
to
is
play it
not
on Twitch.
imaginable. But in one that I've seen, they've hidden themselves within their very names.
Like if I click on their name in the credits? Is that really a scandal?
Oh, yes, indeed. Critics hate that sort of self-referential garbage. Very well. One last scandal. There's no possibility you've heard of it.
Try me.
Long ago, a relic was stolen from an island nation, brought to these shores, and hidden underneath this house in a box.
What?
Surely you haven't heard this yet.
Isn't it like a dead animal? Like a dead pet? I did not know that.
No matter, that is more scandal than your puny pate can handle.
Handle.
I will teach you the ways of the scandal monger soon now.
I kind of want to learn the ways of the scandal monger. That's definitely a quest that I'm going to follow up on. Chat, are you prepared? We've discovered a woman. Would you like to talk to her? Are we ready? This is like a bold new adventure for us here, apparently. It is woman. Imagine if he lied. We're about to find out. Here we go.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear.
Oh, immediately. I absolutely love her design so
The
much.
silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world.
I want her belt to, like, light up every time she presses one of the keys.
Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it.
I don't know why Take On Me came to mind as, like, the tune in my head, but... You know what? Let's let the silence linger a little.
She continues to stand in stark silence, unmoving, for what feels like an eternity.
Ironically, as soon as I said, let's let the silence linger for a little, the air conditioner in this house started. So, perfect timing.
But eventually she finally opens her eyes, taking a grand sweeping bow after.
So, like, the earrings are one thing, chat, but, like, the kind of, what is it, they call this, like, a double clef, triple clef, for, like, the kind of upper ear piercing is so chef's kiss. Honestly, chef's kiss. And in her hair, those are, like, the foot pedals for her piano. Her design is just A+.
The end. How was that?
Brava, brava!
That was Door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage.
I thought at first that said John Garbage.
Honestly, the man was a genius.
It's just silence.
I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
Nope. They are quite gossipy in this game. All the objects are always chatting about the other objects, but then again, what else are they going to talk about? No, what the hell are you talking about? What was this, the Hank Hill response? Do I look like I know what a dulcimer is? Yes, of course.
Anyway, our
She's
audience
like,
that
you don't know
night
what you're
was
talking about.
completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines.
Oh, she's used the word Philistines. She's earned points.
Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me.
Just like me.
Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
The jingle from the Payday Loan commercial? I don't know. I think it's a repressed memory. It's Valdivian's hold music. I can't get it out of my head, or I've never touched you. Yeah, I own a piano, but I've never played it. I'm gonna go with Valdivian's hold music.
Valdivian? Is he a composer?
It does sound like a composer name, doesn't it? Sure.
I must hear his concertos when you have the time.
Oh, how unfortunate. You're gonna be so disappointed.
Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution.
You have met a woman. Finally. We did it.
So long, Maestro.
And what a woman she is. She's gorgeous. The outfits are all really great in this, honestly. Truly. Like, I'm just having so much fun, like, seeing everybody's, like, visual appearance. Not even, like, necessarily talking to them. Just all of the little designs. So far. Okay. Oh, I do have dates today. I was like, where are all my dates at the top right? But you have to put the glasses on to see that. Chat, do excuse me. I need to use the Jean-Loup pissoir. The toilet. But I might follow up with one or two people that I've met today, rather than meeting new people, because I've done a lot of meeting and greeting. Might be time to kind of develop the relationship a little. So when I get back, we'll do that. Tony, Dorian, and Shadow Guy are probably your faves right now. You have similar tastes to me, dare I say. Love the shirt, Sinow. Thank you. I dressed up for a date. Now to actually get on a date. Let me just make sure everything looks okay. Speaking of, let's follow up on one or two people that I've been interested in. Maybe we can... There is like an attic upstairs with a locked door with Dorian. I don't know where the key is though, I can't remember. Did it mention something about a key? I'll probably just talk to Dorian again anyway, but I'm trying to remember... I don't know, I actually don't think it was added as like a quest, was it? Winifred, a potential date or miscreant, is found in the office closet. There's a jewel underneath the house somewhere. Oh, I do want to find the jewel. Follow Bo on her show to find the goddess below. The Scandelabra says there's a jewel underneath the house somewhere. Oh, I'm kind of... I do like shiny jewels. IDK, just talk to the freaking toaster. I'm so tired of writing clues for this game. Oh, I love that. That came out of nowhere. They're just like, just fucking, it's a toaster, okay? The clue is it's a toaster, for God's sake. That's really funny. There is apparently a dust bunny lady who lives under the couch. That could be quite fun. Although, how does one talk to the dust under the couch? And how do we get under the house for the jewel? I haven't seen anything resembling like a basement yet. Unless it's like under this. I'm a genius! I did think that looked really weird earlier, and I like clicked on it, but I don't think I clicked on it in like... I clicked on it in the love mode, not in the physical object mode. Let's go! Oh, this is... It's beginning to feel a bit like, what do you call it? Like a... What's it called? Gone Home? You know how Gone Home was like very... weirdly horror? Because they made it in a horror engine. I'm suddenly like getting a slight horror theme. You think I should talk to the hatch? Okay. I'm guessing the hatch isn't Dorian, but it's someone different. Let's find out. I was like, does this count as like a hatch door?
Dorian is less clear than the last time you saw him. But when your eyes meet, he doesn't seem the slightest bit embarrassed.
Whoa!
It's almost like he wants you to see
It's
him.
Dorian and he's wearing less clothing? Hello?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Excuse me, chat. I might need a minute here. Holy shit. Hello.
You've caught me in my horizontal state.
Oh no, what a terrible thing that's occurred. Thank you for telling me to click on this. It's the trap Dorian. Love it. He's got traps, I guess.
I try to stay hidden under the rug because this isn't a part of myself that should be out in the open.
Oh no, you can see my sexy body and all my sexy tattoos, including a tattoo of a half-open door.
But even us doors have to cut loose from time to time.
Put your shirt back on, dude. You look hot.
Dorian's abs seem to glisten a little more with that response.
Can my character not come up with a better thing to say than just "you look hot"? Can we not? Can I level up my res a bit or something? Jesus.
Do you
Well, I can obviously, but
like what you see?
what do you think, chat? Yeah, obviously.
Well, you should.
This must have been really interesting to record the voice lines for this. Imagine being in like a studio full of people and you have to get up close to the microphone and be like, "Do you like what you see?" It must be really hard for them not to giggle all the time.
I like to keep in shape. Duty and all that. I've been thinking of getting some more tattoos.
He kind of sounds like he's like mid jerking off already.
What do you think?
Ugh, I hate tattoos. You look good as you are, or if you want, yeah, go for it.
I was thinking of getting a garage Dorian on my back.
That's how we say it in the UK, a garage.
One of the most interesting types of doors there are in the modern world.
I've never thought about doors like that, I
Brings
guess.
me back to my drawbridge roots, when I toyed with the idea of going horizontal, full time.
You mean like a sex worker? Are you gonna open an OnlyFans? The only doors?
But you get older and, well, here we are.
You'll probably make a lot more money doing that than just being like a bodyguard,
Thanks
frankly.
for chatting me up. We're friends, but
The ghost of a smile tugs at his lips.
even friends can have little benefits here and there.
Fair. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Goodbye. You're gonna burn your pizza in the oven at this point? Okay, the conversation's over. Go, quick, quick, quick. Dorian's hot, but you can come back and see all the hot characters. Make sure your house isn't too hot. Like, as hot as he is, I also really like pizza. I can't bear to see a pizza get burned, you know? Sorry if the audio keeps cutting out, chat. I'm just checking my hair. See, I'm playing with my hair because there was a hot man on the screen. What did I tell you? Last time I streamed this. Wow, there's not a lot down here. There's a key though. Can I not like pick this up? A key sits abandoned in the crawl space. Is that a real life skeleton key? It can't be, can it? Cartoons taught you that they're made of bones. There's a mouse trap. It sits alone in the dark with only death for company. It's a thankless job, but sadly not a ratless one. Or a bona fide time capsule. Genuine treasures from decades past may be inside. Or at least old wrestling memorabilia and the best albums of the New Romantics movement. Is there anything else like hidden behind this? Oh, I can see. Weirdly enough though, I can't pick up the key. So can I date the key? That's how this game works, right? Oh no, I actually can't. Huh? My character like rattles it, but they're not like picking it up. That's weird. Maybe if I click on something else down here, it will like be part of that. Oh! Well, at least that works, I guess. Okay, so both of those seem to be dateable objects, but not this. Let's find out.
You see a concerned face peeking through what might be a cryogenic tube containing tape both sticky and cassette.
Oh, I kind of love that. They're kind of like an 80s like hair metal type of vibe, but they're in a cryogenic pod because that's kind of what a time capsule is. If you're a dateable object, that's actually very clever.
The face notices your presence and begins to speak.
Yes, this is Choice. I am officially found.
Oh, a time capsule, neat.
You got it, compadre. Hey, mind letting me out of this thing?
Do you have a good pair of scissors? Well, why am I asking you? You're inside a time capsule. Wait a minute, so you're the Thing, right? But also trapped inside the Thing? You're a reference to the movie The Thing. If I let you out, are you going to cease to be, like, dematerialized or something? Or can you see me through that little window? You're the Thing, right? But also trapped inside the Thing?
Yup, I am both in and of the time capsule you now possess. Pretty rad, huh?
Oh, that's a little... It's like blowing my mind slightly. Totally. I'll let you
The
out.
stranger who stands
Whoa, hello.
before you can best be described as nostalgia given form. An assortment of 80s memorabilia sculpted into a well-muscled male figure.
I met one woman. That was the end of it. I met a woman. A woman. And then it was just a bunch of like half-naked guys afterwards followed. I did my jury duty by meeting one woman.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'm free. The 80s is surviving and thriving, baby. Oh yeah.
Although his cassette tape ribbon obscures much of his face, you can still make out a friendly expression and handsome features.
I thought you were a time capsule, or I'm confused. How can you be an entire decade? You're a tube full of old junk. I thought you were a time capsule.
Well, yes and no. Think of me as the essence of what's inside that time capsule. The 80s personified.
He pulls an electric guitar from somewhere, playing a very loud and intense note as he strikes a pose.
Better yet, don't think too hard about it at all. 80s fever reigns!
Oh my god, the top of the guitar being that little juggling LED game. I love that. I used to have one of those when I was a kid, actually. It gets really hard eventually. There's like, you have like 3 balls to juggle at once. You're just like, and the rest of it's like an Etch-a-Sketch. The concept of which has been slightly ruined by the game TLC after we played that the other week. Do any of you have 80s fever, chat? I have mild 90s fever, but I guess that's just because I'm getting old. Oh my god. Bodhi Windbreaker. Nice sandals. Oh, it's in the 1980s? I don't know much about it other than retro media. I wasn't even born yet. The thing is, sometimes, even though you weren't born in a decade, or in a certain time period or culture, you can find out about the culture and become a fan of it. So I'm gonna say, I love the 80s.
Oh, heck yeah, compadre. And the 80s love you back.
As long as it's not the 70s.
But first, I need a minute to decompress, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'll look away if you want me to, because you were sealed in the tube. Shadow Lord's got my heart. Anyway, tubular. That's what I'm gonna say to this guy.
Nice reference, pal. Totally topical. Now
Thank you though for the raid. I hope you were enjoying this over on Antler Stream. For those of you who were watching. Are you good down here?
I wouldn't mind a new view. Catch a few rays. Maybe watch some boob tube.
Fair. I mean, if you've been locked up inside that time capsule the whole time, there's only so many times you can take the day off to J off before it probably gets a bit boring, so. There's a lot of tube talk in the 80s, huh?
Huh. I guess so, now that I'm, like, hearing it out loud. Alright then, I'll be around just chilling like a villain.
But like down here? I can't wait to learn about where you come from. It sounds different.
I'll teach you the ways, Daniel-san.
That's a reference to Karate Kid. You've got it, Mr. Skiyagi.
Oh, look at you, acing the class already.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are gonna be a bodacious student, I can tell.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Just gonna shut the peepers and recuperate.
Have you not been recuperating for like a decade at this
Talk
point?
to you
No?
later.
Okay, never mind. Maybe it's what... Chat, have you ever had like a situation in your life where you've been to sleep or you've had a nap and then it's so intense almost that you feel like you need a rest from your rest? I get that quite a lot, actually. Sometimes, like, if I like sleep for too long, when I wake up, I feel like I need to have a nap to recover from my sleeping. Maybe it's one of those type of situations. Presumably, can we maybe pick up the key now? No, not yet. All right, let's find out what this object is then.
An unholy amalgam of rat and trap stands before you. He regards you as you do him, with surprise and disgust. He holds his hands up to his chest in a distinctly rodent-like gesture, his nose twitching at intervals.
There's one person in chat who might have had high hopes for this character, and I'm not sure if said high hopes are about to be dashed.
Holy frickin' shit! What am I looking at here? A new face in the crawl space? Are you real or what?
Can any of us say for sure?
Oh, we got a real thinker over here.
That's me.
I'm real, you're real. Shut the fuck up already. What do you want?
Oh, actually, I kind of love him. I kind of love him. I'm looking for love in all the rogue crawl spaces. I'm not doing nothing, or I'm just dicking around.
You don't say. Hello, I'm Vaughn. I'm your rat trap. Bring in your little card. You'll see.
I like how he's just kind of up here.
I'm Vaughn. I can't wait to love you or whatever the fuck.
Vaughn trap. I can't wait to love you or whatever the fuck. Oh my god. This character's amazing.
Yeah, right there.
Stop yelling at me. That's just how he talks. How long have you been down here?
Oh, a long time, Pally. A long freaking time. You eyeballing me or something? I can feel your gaze. Lingering.
You seems a little off. I don't remember ever setting the mouse trap. Or, I'm so sorry for that. You're a lot to take in. You know, chap. You know, chap. Should I romance Von Trapp? Just to see what happens? They can't all be male models, you know what I'm saying? Shall we? Romance them? Okay. You seems a little off. I'll say that.
Oh, so you're just the picture of normal? Is that it? Well, fuck you too, buddy.
Oh, this is going well. I like how the one time I'm like, I'm gonna romance this character and immediately say the wrong thing. No! What? No! What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you joking? Can I... Oh, I can talk to him again. Okay, okay. I can at least talk to him again. Goodness sake. Let me continue the conversation and apologize, question mark? Oh, you have to wait a day. Okay, 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 okay. It still lights up when I hover over him. At least. So, I'm so good at this. What was it I said when I first turned on this game and I was like, I think I can work out how a visual novel works. Just click on the option you want. So easy. Seem to recall.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV.
We're not dating yet. Glad to know im on your mind. Wow, check your job privilege, fat cat, or must be nice having a job to ignore.
Ah, sorry, friend.
Yeah.
I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, like, household object harem anime is going.
It's going well. I tried to chat up a character and immediately offended them and then they told me to fuck off. I'm not sure, honestly.
Huh? Why not? It shouldn't be that hard to know where you stand with your refrigerator.
Where do I stand with my refrigerator? Dating is harder than I thought it would be.
Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have
It's
to
hard
leave
out
your
there,
house
and I want it to be
struggle.
hard in
The rest
there.
of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around, like, you gotta feel like super eligible, right?
I feel like I'm in the YMCA at the moment, to be quite frank with you. It's just overwhelming, shall we say.
You just gotta take it one date at a time. I just gotta know one thing.
You just already said
When
that.
you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know...
Holding hands.
You know what? All right, keep your secrets.
She's gonna
If
sound
you
like
don't wanna
Tony.
Kiss and tell with your furniture. Who am I to make
You know what I'm talking about.
I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Bye. She's not too obnoxious with the cut off sentences. I have had friends when I was like a teenager where they would type every word sometimes would be a different message. And when you're on MSN or whatever, I was like, "Bududup, bududup, bududup." I was like, can you like take it? I'm not saying you have to write War and Peace for every message, but you can use a sentence. You don't have to put every word on a new line. Take a breath. But we were teenagers, so. Teenagers that had way too much coke, probably. And I unfortunately don't mean cocaine. If only. Where do I stand with my fridge? Now that she said that, I kind of want to try the Please don't tell me that each door has a different personality. That would be bonkers. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the cool kid side, just in case.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Okay, once again, where are the women? Where are the female characters?
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
I've basically met what's his face. I was gonna say Quasimodo, but that's not quite what I'm going. Well, it is a bit Quasimodo. The Beast. Yeah, Beast. Not. I think he's just called Beast, not the Beast. And we're getting to the point where we're meeting like kind of like a man adjacent almost, and still only one lady.
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Essay an attempt? This character over here is making me kind of hungry. And I unfortunately don't mean in like a sexual way, like I want to eat a pie right now. Trick question, gelatin is always a soup. below 60 degrees Fahrenheit or at freezing? And I'm pretty sure it's just at freezing point.
Not that cold. It starts at 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
And when it starts to do that, fell for it.
Oh, look at the
Fell for it.
time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Oh, I love how his notepad is just like loaves of bread and cheese.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing.
Has he got like ice crystal pubes? I really hate the word pubes, by the way. I hate saying it. Good lord.
Yep. That is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. But you, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
That you're into Yetis. That you're madly in love with me? I kind of want to say it.
Well, yeah, but not in an official kind of way. It's that with you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here.
Why, thank you. That was kind of sweet.
That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
I'm hungry. Actually, I wanted to know where I stood with my refrigerator, and now I know.
Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time?
If it was like 5 years ago, yes would be the answer. But that shit is too expensive now. DoorDash, Deliveroo, whatever the fuck you use, it's all so extortionate that I just would rather cook now than order food. That's the kind of world we're living in.
Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos.
The handsome toolbox. How did you know my college nickname? That's actually a good one. If somebody called me a handsome toolbox, I'd be like, you know what? Even if you are calling me a tool, I'll take it. At least you said handsome.
But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why.
We're going there already. You're not gonna be able to bottom for my massive dick if you eat beans. Is that where you're going, Freddy?
Hey, just telling the truth. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Did I say the quiet part out loud? Sorry.
Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you're feeling fancy.
A little bit, yeah.
I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck.
Me too, but I don't like to have them be murdered. They are my son. What else do you like? You sick, filthy pervert.
A burger? Chicken tenders?
I'm not very good at this.
Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use Food Fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius.
Food Fetch is a ripoff. I'm trying to cut back. We have plenty of food here, don't we? Okay, Mom. Food Fetch is a ripoff. I'm trying to cut back.
Oh, why didn't you say so? You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers
Whoa.
from that Tie Me to the Moon
Whoa.
place. The slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts. Or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be?
He's like flashing me, and I'm enjoying it. Give me that za. We were talking about pizza earlier. You know what I haven't had for a while though? Cake. I want that cake. Oh, I just realized what that sounds like. You know what? I want that cake in both meanings.
Yummy. I like big bunts and I cannot lie.
Freddy, I'm gonna be a treat for you.
I'm
tell
still
ya.
surprised that you had the willpower to save this thing. This peaches and cream bunt cake is just bursting with flavor. No peach flavoring here, cool kid. They use the real stuff.
I'm too food motivated. I want to marry him.
I did try.
Can we
it
teach
out
you
a
to do
bit
tricks
I
as well?
held it for you. Easy fix though.
I did dry it out a bit as I held it for you. Oh no, it's gonna be gross.
Get 2 paper towels, kinda moist. Put one under the slice and one over it, and slide it into the microwave.
People do tell me to do this a lot with the donuts when I buy donuts. The microwave?
Trust me, just for like 20 seconds or so. Kapow! A bunt so fluffy you can't help but take a bite.
Yeah, this actually does work apparently. There's not a character called Microwave. Because the microwave was that guy, right? Oh, that's kind of like a missed opportunity. I mean, of course, the microwave character, Luke Nukem, is also really funny, but... Stale cake is where it's... No, do the 20. Come on.
Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
I like how he's upfront about the fact he just dried out the food. The unfortunate thing about the fridge. He owns his damage, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. Okay, we've got one more date for today. We could talk to the washing machine and dryer again. We have looked at this cat clock a lot. I am curious. There's also the record player. There's the vacuum cleaner. I did look at that a minute ago. It's kind of weird. I thought, just going back to it, right? Just going back to it. Didn't I have like a quest in particular for finding the jewel underneath the house? Follow Bo on her show to find the goddess below. Do I need like some sort of object to like dig down here maybe? It feels like there's something else down here that I might have missed. I'm just trying to think about it. Apart from, you know, our new rap husband. The ladder! The ladder itself is an object. Ooh, let's try that. Actually, hang on. Oh, this. You know, I'll check the message later. Let's try the ladder. Oh, I've already talked to this object today. Oh. Is it part of the... What it... Is that part of Dorian? I guess. Huh? I'm a bit surprised by that one. Can you talk to the key now? I love how I just read that message as soon as I clicked on the ladder to climb up it. Yippee! Hang on, oh, go back down again. Maybe it counts as Dorian, that one. Kind of weirdly. No, I cannot. Oh, I can. Oh, weird.
You're not sure what you expected to find in the crawl space, but it certainly wasn't this well-dressed, regal figure.
It's another man. What is the gender ratio of this game? Because I'm making the gender ratio of this game look like it's like 90-10 male to female. I do quite like handsome older gents. I would.
He seems quite stunned by your arrival.
I would.
But the moment you liberate him from his underground prison, he comes alive with joy and gratitude.
Ah, fresh air. It has been far too long.
Yeah, like Renoir, I definitely would. You're a guy magnet. Not in real life, but that's the fantasy of video games, I guess.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Is it that big a deal? No, you're very welcome.
I have been trapped within that accursed crawl space for so long that well, I don't even know how long it was. Time lost all meaning under there. But never mind that now. I am Keith, and I owe you a real debt of gratitude, eh?
I feel like I'm fighting against JP in Street Fighter 6 and he's like about to smack me with the cane.
Eso!
I understand they had to go for a key pun, but I'm finding it quite hard to accept that this man's name is just Keith. You know what I mean? There's something about the name that doesn't quite match the grandeur, but then again, you know, a name is only a name.
Please tell me, is there anything you're wishing for that I can help you with?
Would you like to bump uglies? I'm actually looking for a way to get into the attic. Do you know where I'd find it?
Ha-ha! Do I have some good news for you? I am in fact a skeleton key. I can unlock just about anything with a keyhole in this house.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And a few things without keyholes besides.
My heart. That sounds very useful to have. I love your background music.
Am nothing if not full of surprising talents.
I cannot believe that every character has different music in this game. That is kind of insane, actually.
So, Dorian is giving you some trouble, eh?
He's a little stubborn.
Nice to hear that some things haven't changed while I was gone. Well, fear not. Dorian and I go way back.
Can I be your third?
We were practically made for each other, he and I.
Yeah, can I be your third?
If you'll allow me the briefest intrusion into your pocket, I'll gladly accompany you.
I'm just going to take a moment to bask in the imagery of that sentence. Okay, let's move on.
Without further ado, Keith leaps straight into your pocket.
Video games are great. I love video games. Okay, the game's making it very obvious that I have this key now. Oh my god. The only thing missing from that was like a kind of Zelda-esque, like, da-na-na-na kind of noise. Well then. Someone said Locke. Just make him Keith Locke. Yeah, maybe there'll be a joke about that at one point, though. Hey, you know what? Keiths can be fancy, I guess, if they want. No offense to any Keiths out there who are watching this. What do you want, David?
Aldivinites!
What are you all about?
Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO.
How's the hangover?
David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced.
Aww.
By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure.
Diddums.
We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. so it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home.
And you will be
Honestly, they're
prosecuted to
worthless.
the full extent of
They
the law.
were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
Sandy, who has been laid off because the glasses have gone missing and she has taken the fall. So, I'm sorry. Are we really doing the whole state-mandated GF meme with these glasses? Is this where we're going with this? Valdivianites? Working with the federal government to make sure that everybody is sexually satisfied by sleeping with household objects? Your tax dollars at work, people. There is multiple cat clocks. We really have to try and talk to the cat clock. One of them is analog and one of them is digital, which is kind of interesting now I think about it. So let's talk to this digital one. I'm curious.
You see a slim,
It's
dainty
another boy!
gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention.
I was like, cats are often coded as feminine in stories, right? This'll be a lady, surely. No, it's a cat boy, of course it is. With really fun music though. Of course it was a cat boy. Where are all the women?
A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Oh, I like how he's got like a kinda... It's all about having a sense of rhythm.
Tick, tick.
Hello? Lyme disease is no joke. Talk, talk, talk?
Don't.
Oh no. He's like, does this look like a fucking joke to you?
Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule.
Oh, he says schedule, like he's British. I'm here to try and meet a woman. Do you know any woman? I live here, dude. Is be a total dick to a stranger on there? Or I just wanted to appreciate the beauty of time or whatever with you?
Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am.
I have said multiple times to you guys. I have said multiple times that I have a thing for clocks. I find like the ticking of a clock quite soothing.
But punctuality is of the utmost importance.
Oh, that on the other hand, I'm not so good with.
So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment.
He's emphasizing every third word part of the routine too. Are you some kind of VIP or something? Or yeah, I'm not doing that. This is a pet peeve of mine, by the way, where people are like overly react to like your accent or things that you say or whatever. I find it quite tedious if people like keep doing that. You some kind of VIP or something?
If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am.
Yeah, that's right.
To make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment.
Are you gonna at least tell me your name before I do that? I don't even know who you are yet, and who am I getting an appointment with exactly? I'll say it like that.
Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service.
So obviously there's a lot of details here that are timepiece related or whatever, but did you guys notice that there's like little cats here? That's adorable. They should make more clothing that has like little cats like that for the... What's the word I'm thinking of here? The lapel. That's the word, lapel. I've said the word lapel so many times, just in conversation casually, but the one time I try and say it on stream, it's just gone. My brain was like dungarees, suspenders, like things that are like that but are incorrect. Of course.
I'm Linus.
Apparently he plays Eren Yeager in the English dub. Well, apparently when they look at characters that have black hair like this, they think of that one voice actor then, I guess. Guess that explains the obsession with time.
It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time.
I know at least one Discord server that is obsessed with Grahatia, the cat boy from Final Fantasy XIV, that would love Timothy.
The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you?
Say schedule one more time.
You mock my speech.
This is what I'm saying. When people do this to me too much, it annoys me too, actually. You know what, Timothy? I agree with you on this one.
Insist at once.
It's like a joke that gets old very quickly. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? The big deal is that any deviations from the schedule will result in disaster.
I like how it's like his hair standing on end like a cat.
I shan't elaborate further. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time.
See, I unfortunately have the ADHD thing where I'm either late for something or like freakishly early.
If you do.
A lot of the time.
Catastrophe. On timeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
Ta-ta! Well, after the first appointment in the game, it already becomes noon, so... Hello? Okay, fair enough. I was like, weird. Surely this diary is going to be a lady, right? I mean, we have talked to the bed before, and the bed is a lady. We know that, but... Well, you know what? I can't be bothered talking to this person right now. Oh, fine, I will.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning.
Apparently you can't...
She was
Once you're in, you can't
responsible
get
for all
out.
the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers.
This isn't going to be more lore, is it?
Lore? No, it's incredibly important and compelling background information that is necessary to understand the current situation.
Uh-huh.
In the beginning, there were 7
Here
of
we
us,
go.
working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people.
True that.
Didn't take long for the
First
7
time I've agreed with you.
pioneers to be whittled down to 1.
David, you are sneezy.
I really need you to take
As
this
in, like,
seriously?
the 7 dwarfs?
And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that.
Oh.
One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly.
So you stole them.
I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store, and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
You know what, Tinfoil Hat? I think I misjudged you. I didn't realize you were a man of the people. You were capable of corporate espionage. I've decided I like you now. I'm down. Tiger Sebi, if I find a female character, can you do me a quick favor? Are you there, Tiger Sebi? Is my chat frozen? I think it has. Oh, there you are. Tiger Sebi, if I find a female character, can you do me a favor and never say the phrase, I beg for a femoid ever again in my chat? Even as a joke. I never ever again want to see or read the phrase, I beg for a femoid. Please promise me this. And I will do my best to find a lady for you. That's all I ask. A humble request, my friend. Just never ever want to have to read that with my eyeballs. Let's talk to this diary.
A strange figure.
It's a lady!
A whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes.
She's dressed like a
Manic and
quasi-Victorian.
dignified, friendly and intimidating.
No more
She's dressed like
femoids,
some sort of
chat.
quasi-Victorian text-themed aristocrat. You couldn't have imagined what the date theaters might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
Why do you ask?
Hey there, new friend. Ask what? Haven't asked anything, haven't said anything, or good point.
But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be?
Agreed. You're so weird and I'm totally into it. Wow, I really don't need this craziness right now. I've had a couple of people in real life that I've met for the first time where I'm thinking this in my brain. I'm just like, I don't know if I need you in my life at the moment. I have no idea what you want from me.
What does anyone want? I wanted a pair of shoes once. It was such a beautiful pair. The color? It was molten. I could feel them melting right through the shop window.
She's very cute.
I never went back. Aren't you afraid of getting burned?
Yeah, actually I hate fire or drowning is what gets me. I'll say yeah, actually. I hate fire. Much like, Dean.
No, I've never been fired. Dare you? Who gave you the right? Take your magic away.
This music is
Take these
wild.
words with you. Could you? Can you do that?
Is she basically having, like, multiple conversations at the same time?
Take your damn hands off them. They're mine. What else would you have me have? Oops, I got lost. Sometimes the road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. They won't build a gas station if there's an ogre down the way. God, to drown. Just to drown and dissolve, and the ink swirls around me in the water like a shroud.
Ah, to feel the watery embrace of Mother Earth.
I've been drowning forever.
Or Mother Ocean. Now you're speaking my language. Diana. But it's like the A, N, and A are capitalized for a reason. Like diary, I guess.
And with that, she's gone.
Bye. Goodbye. She was a lot, in a good way. That was a thing that happened. Okay. Oh, not slam that door right into my face. Oh, how sad. I want more of my man in my life. Dorian. I should at least pursue Dorian a bit more. And or Shadow Lord. And we can get into the attic now. I presume. Do I have to talk to the attic though to like make the game acknowledge the fact that I have the key? I'm guessing that's how that works. You probably end up dating your treadmill. I mean, there is a treadmill in this, which I will definitely click on a little bit later for you, Dormouse. I'll do a quick save here, just in case. Also, I appreciate people not spoiling things for me when I'm jokingly talking about how I can't find any ladies in this game. Yeah, I don't think this is like an adventure game where you like use items a lot. It's more like you just have to talk to somebody when you've got it, I guess. So I'm guessing now that I have the key, if I talk to the attic door Rian, that'll be the next step.
Dorian
There we
looms
go.
over you, arms crossed over his broad chest. He seems almost smug about blocking your way today.
I mean, if you're like a career bodyguard, blocking people from going somewhere is kind of your thing, right?
Hello, mate. Let me give you a tip. When you see me with my arms crossed like this, it means you're not getting through.
Damn.
What might it take to uncross them, I wonder?
Keith.
Keith? Is it really you?
Hello, old friend. It is me, all right.
Where on earth have you been?
I've been tucked away with my thoughts, you might say.
Lying in the dirt in the basement.
I never knew why you left.
Sorry, I'm just checking that everything's going well with the
I am
recording.
so sorry I never said goodbye. I never had the chance.
Oh no, how tragic.
Well, I've missed you.
He's very cute when he blushes.
I've missed you too, dearest Dorian.
Oh my.
And I am back to stay. Now, come here and give me a hug, won't you?
I could never resist you.
Oh my.
Dorian and Keith curl their arms around each other, fitting together as perfectly as, well, a key and a lock.
See, now I'm kind of conflicted. Because I want Dorian, but at the same time, watching Dorian and Keith be together also gives me joy. So once again, I'm forced to ask, can I be a third?
And just like that, door is open.
That was quite cute. You two seem like lovers.
We've tried that.
Oh!
Indeed.
It did not really work out.
I prefer to cherish the fact that it led to our friendship.
Okay, fair, fair.
Quite so.
I agree. Maybe we can be friends, Keith? Or don't you think love can include friendship? I'll say maybe we can be friends, Keith.
Why, I would love that. I rather think we would do well together, you and I. The treasure trove of friendship is open to us.
Well, there you go. I don't know if this means I'm like locked into being his friend or if it's just like I get benefits from it or anything like that, but you know, even though I have a DILF thing, G-DILF thing or whatever, I'm fine with being friends with Keith. If this was Dorian on the screen though, I'd be like, fuck! But I'm fine with that. They've also repeatedly mentioned that you can be friends with benefits in this game anyway, so let's see what's in store in the attic. Keith, crack him on open, or I hope someday I can open you up like that, Dorian. God, can I say all of these? I'm gonna say the last one.
Maybe you can.
Well then. That was easy. That was quite a cute moment, actually. Like I said, I'm glad that, like, some of the objects have relationships with each other of some kind, and it's not just all, like, about me. It's a very cute touch. Wow. This is a very deliberate animation for this. So if I want to talk to Keith again, he's now lovingly placed in this box. I believe is what they're saying. Just gonna fiddle with my hair, excuse me. See, I don't like it when games mute when you alt-tab, because every time I check my camera, I'm like called out by the music cutting out. Every time I look at my own OBS preview to check my hair, I'm being called out by the in-game volume going away. Gosh darn it. It's not an attic if it's on the same floor as the rest of your upstairs. You know, that is kind of bizarre. That is kind of bizarre now I think about it. I was gonna be like, semantics, but you know what? You're right, actually. That is a bit weird. It's not really an attic, it's just like an undecorated room. God, there's a lot of objects in here. I don't even know why we were trying to get in here so badly. It's just to talk to more objects, really, isn't it? It's like a medal over there. Obviously, I want to talk to the safe. How many dates do I have for today? Yeah, let's talk to the safe, and also I want to talk to the mousetrap again, now that you've mentioned it. Oh, board games! I wouldn't mind that. Classic board games, though. There's like a D20 on the table in the office, which I'm presuming you can also have a chat with. Wait, what did that say? Your mountain of keepsakes has begun to dwindle, much like our interest in writing descriptions about them. I'm beginning to feel like the writer here is going to be... At one point, there's going to be a line of dialogue that's like, please release me. I've written so much crappy fucking generic flavor text. Please. I can't come up with any more interesting things to say about a couple of boxes. I love that. Because sometimes when I play through like JRPGs and stuff, I'm like, legitimately, like, there's so many objects that just have the most generic text. To the point where I'm like, why just Make it so you just can't click on these things. Alright, what are you all about? Tell me your secret safe.
A leather-clad dominatrix stares you down, radiating disdain. She looks at you like you're the dirt beneath her feet.
Yes! Excuse me, I need to message John Wolfe.
Hello, you pathetic, worthless little wretch.
I would like to subscribe to your newsletter.
Disgusting, you worm.
I love it when you say that. I love it. Would you love me if I was a worm? Sophia, please?
I do not recall asking anyone for your presence. So indulge me. What gives you the misguided confidence to stand here before me, wasting my time?
I just love meeting new people. Rude much? Or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
So submissive, so
I had a feeling she'd like that.
quickly. That's very good, wretch. You clearly know your place.
She legitimately has money boobs. I mean, like, we have no choice but to stand. Yes, ma'am.
We obviously haven't met before, so I want to be clear. Going forward, you will address me as Mistress. If you wish to continue this conversation.
Which I do.
Is that understood, wretch?
Yes, mistress. I guess, mistress. Or sure, whatever, mistress. Yes, mistress.
Very good.
Well, that was easy.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why would a perfectly successful safe like myself throw away her prosperous and fruitful career in the burgeoning vault industry to become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world?
I was actually about to say she sounds like Emma Frost's voice actor from Marvel Rivals, but it is the same voice actor. Imagine saying that you're a voice actor and they're like, what type of characters do you tend to play? And you're like, Dommy Mommy. My speciality is being Dommy Mommy. That would be a really fun thing to be able to say at parties. And then everybody in the room would be like, say that you're gonna punish me, please, in like the sexiest voice you can. To become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world. It crossed my mind. I feel like you'll tell me either way, or wait, you're safe too. I'll say it crossed my mind.
Tell me, wretch, do you know what a safe is good at?
Putting stuff into, attracting robbers, or surviving house fires. Attracting robbers, I guess?
An acceptable, if asinine, answer.
Oh, I'm sorry for giving you an asinine answer, Mommy. Are you going to punish me now? Please say yes.
But the one thing a safe is good at, tantalizingly good at, is keeping things locked away.
I like how she's got this kind of almost like kind of factory industrial. It's like a industrial level from like a Donkey Kong Country game or something almost. Some of these sound effects.
Valuables, memories, and very often
secrets.
Deep, dark, very dirty secrets. The kind of secrets that everyone secretly longs for, aches for, but diligently keep hidden far from everyone. Even, if necessary, from themselves.
There's so many cosplayable mind you, actually, it would be really hard to create some of these outfits. Super Antlers, who rated me earlier, was apparently dressed up like Cam the rubbish bin, which I was like, did you cover yourself in garbage for this? But I'm sure he had a way of doing it if you check his channel. I wonder if we're going to see people cosplaying these characters sometime soon, but some of the outfits are very elaborate.
Do you have any dirty little secrets like that, wretch?
The cops couldn't prove anything and neither will you. I definitely do now.
Of course you do. I expected nothing less. You intrigue me, wretch, in the way a drowning kitten might intrigue a jaguar.
That's my dating profile. Blurb right there. Drowning kitten seeks jaguar.
So sad, helpless, and ultimately pathetic. You possess a feebleness that instinctually repulses me.
Thank you.
Yet if I save you, you may prove yourself of use to me. The only question is, do I waste my precious time letting you serve me? Or do I leave you to drown in your own ineptitude?
Drown, drown, drown! Whatever mistress wishes. Well, obviously drowning is bad, or honestly, I'm pretty cool with whatever. Whatever Mistress wishes.
Very good answer. All right then, wretch. Against my better judgment, and because things have been so frightfully boring lately, I'll allow you the opportunity to serve me. You should count yourself extremely lucky.
Is that a calculator? No, it's a... Do you mean that's what you would say to somebody cosplaying in real life? It's supposed to be the keypad, right?
Not everyone is given such an incredible, life-altering opportunity. And rarely do I make this offer to worms as painfully tragic as yourself.
Thank you, Mistress.
Of course. Anything for my compliant.
I'm obsessed with her. Great choice.
I can't wait to test just how compliant you truly are.
See, this is what I was saying, chat. Obviously, I am a man enjoyer, but some of the lady characters I can still appreciate.
And who knows? Perhaps in the end, you may even have the opportunity to open up my chassis.
I mean, there is a key in the keyhole over there. Oh, sorry, Mistress.
That is, if you are skillful enough to figure out the combination.
Is the combination 8008? If it's 5 digits, 80085. By any chance. If you do get the chance to answer that question later on, I'm calling it. 1234, your mother's maiden name, password, or there's no combination, I just have to fall in love with you. Oh! Where's the boob option? What if it is just 1234? I'm gonna try that.
Careful.
Oh.
You're getting very far ahead of yourself, wretch.
Oh.
I don't open up my chassis for just anyone. And especially not for someone as pathetic as you.
You could say I just pushed her buttons there.
Apologize for your insolence or face your punishment.
Ooh, this is a tough choice. What kind of punishment?
That knowledge is reserved for gutless little reprobates who pledge their fealty. Does that sound like you?
Yes, I'm whatever you just said. Most definitely, Mistress.
Okay. It sounds like you're willing to do the necessary emotional work to take this relationship seriously.
Very good, very fair.
In that case, be back here tomorrow to fill out all the paperwork. There's some important ground rules we need to firmly establish before we take this any further. But once we get that out of the way, I'll open up your dirty little mind to fantasies you dare not even whisper.
Are we gonna play Mario Party together?
Now, affirm that you are my compliant, needy little wretch.
Yes, Mistress.
Again, like you mean it. Like you'd unquestioningly do absolutely anything I'd ask of you. Tell me that you're my compliant, needy little wretch. Now.
Yes, Mistress, I am your compliant, needy little wretch! I can't say that with a straight face, but I'll be back anyway. I can't say that with a straight face, so I'll put on my gay one. Or, aye, Captain. I'm so tempted to click, aye, Captain. But I also don't want her to get too angry at me. Or maybe I do. You have to set up a safe word. Oh, Shifter. Genius. Genius. Now it all makes sense. It's a pun on the phrase safe word. You're so right. You know what, chat? Just for the memes. Aye, Captain.
Then I will see you back here tomorrow, wretch. Do not keep me waiting.
The game is like, good enough. Whatever. It's fine. Just didn't completely hate it. I'm guessing you can talk to window bars, which is a very specific object. I'm kind of tempted to try that. Or the HVAC. Or these Christmas decorations, which is quite cute, actually. Or these board games, or this plastic plant, the light switch, the door. Although Dorian we've already talked to today, so they might be like, no, come back tomorrow. I kind of want to see what happens if you talk to the window bars, because it's such a strange, like, non-object object. If eyes are the windows to the soul, is a window the eyes of a house? Hopefully not, because that would be a lot of eyes.
The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about.
Wow, I didn't expect her to have this kind of vibe.
Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise.
I love her hair.
And her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly
So many
highlighting
women all of a
curves
sudden.
you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
So the problem I have with this game is like, oh god, it's just women, women, women. You know what I mean? God, where are all the male characters?
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn! You're adorable. Very fashionable.
Oh.
Hey, can you like giggle in like a satisfied manner for us for the next voice line? Yeah, sure, I guess. Was that good? No? I'll try again.
And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you?
Is this what it's like to be hot? This is great. I don't really know what I look like. That's a kind of weird answer.
What's the matter, hun? I can't possibly be the first one to tell you that. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent.
Me too.
About what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries.
Oh, I suppose if you imagine a window as like a person, then yeah, you basically are being ogled. Or people are just looking through you, which is perhaps even worse.
I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much.
Have I met Vault and Eddie yet? No. She does have a kind of millennial haughty vibe about it. You know, that's really funny you said that. There's something quite millennial about her. With like the little tattoo and the dyed hair. I think people are looking out windows, not at them. Or I'll look away then if you want. That sounds a little... I'll try this one.
Still feels the same to me.
Fair.
You like it when humans look at your body and say, no, I'm only ogling your damn shirt? It's uncomfortable. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well
I do have
get
some
this
pretty
out of
fun
the way
shirts.
First. I'm only looking for one.
You can ogle this shirt if you want.
Right now.
Friendship, romance, a bitter rivalry. I kind of want to click a bitter rivalry.
Ugh, perish the thought, swashbuckler. I'm looking to make some nice friends.
Well, that's lovely.
That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now.
Let me guess, she's just window shopping? Hire me to write for the next game. I know how you feel.
You do? Really? Sorry, I don't mean to be skeptical.
Sure,
but
you
I
look
have
really
a pretty
desperate.
Good view from here, and I've barely seen you head outside once.
Have you heard of Discord?
I know there's plenty of fun to be had indoors,
I'll have you know I have 3 Discord kittens.
there's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town.
Has she got like a very mild, like, Minnesota accent?
Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet.
But I really am working on it.
Oh, I know, cutie, and I don't mean to rush you. I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone.
Is everybody in this attic a mommy of some kind? Are we in the mommy room?
Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having.
I've had a conversation with my mother a bit like this before. Have a bit more fun. Sounds great, Gwendolyn. I'll report back.
Over and out.
Don't you know? She seems very sweet. I'm touched. I'm touched emotionally, but not physically yet. We're working on that one. What was that in the corner of this room? Oh! How did I not notice that there's some sort of like ghostly flame here? What the fuck?
This house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any mind. But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s. Her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent.
Can we set her up with the time capsule?
Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Yeah, there really are so many ladies in this attic.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hi!
Hi, hello.
Wow!
Zoe Bennett. Oh, her design is so cute. I love like the sense of movement that her jacket gives her, along with like her skirt and stuff. That's like one thing about the art in this game is like a lot of the characters have this like sense of movement in their clothes that make them feel very alive.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. What is this icon for? Because usually each character is associated with like a statistic that you level up if you become hated, friendship, or love with them. Will this increase my spirit power? Whoa, holy cold front, who the hell are you? Or hey, yeah, hi, what?
I don't know.
I really want to set her up with the time capsule so they can be 80s together.
Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever.
Meeting me is the best day ever?
It is! Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God. I don't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy.
Me too.
I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month.
I've had moments where I'm like, today's Friday, right, chat? And people are like, it's Wednesday.
But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual.
That's why she chats a lot. That's why she's yapping, because she's smart. It's the same way that I yap a lot as an intellectual. I get you.
And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts.
I might already love you.
I might feel the same. Is that weird? Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell, I hide it pretty well. Oh my god, I rhymed. Ah, that's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time, I can't make sounds.
I can't imagine that.
Which is weird. And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me. And that's super weird because I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am.
She thinks,
So
therefore she is.
Why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere.
Whoa. Focus.
Right? Yes. Sorry, I am just so excited.
Is her belt buckle supposed to look like the letter E? Or am I just reading too much into everyone's belt in this game? Because everybody who has a belt in this game has a really interesting belt.
My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda.
Lucinda?
Or like Elvis or something, I don't remember.
Excuse me, Lucinda?
But the moment I died,
A dull name?
My name's Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead. So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world. Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best.
Oh, I love that idea of somebody who actually just enjoys being a ghost. You're a ghost? Oh, blah! That's the Hank Hill response. I've always wanted to meet a ghost. Legit.
And I've always wanted to meet a human. Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but like in my ghost form. It feels different. Hey, listen, something's happening.
Oh no.
I don't always have control
no.
over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just like cease to be here right now. So.
No, I need to tell you about the lad downstairs. You would get on so well.
Such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool.
She's ghosting us.
No pun intended, because I'm cold.
Zoe is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
Deuces. I can't believe I almost missed that. There was like a ghostly like flame in the corner of the room and I was just like blah 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 walking out the door. That was cute. I really hope that you can set them both up together. I mean, both of them are very 80s, right? So I'm presuming that's like, they're hinting at that. Continue to awaken dateable objects. Continue to play the video game if you want. Alright, let's do a save. Am I taking requests for things today? Not at the... Next time I go and try and meet a lot of people, I will. Although I accidentally just kind of met a lot of people anyway. But... Oh! What was that? Huh? Did you guys see that? I don't know if that was supposed to be like a thing or if that's just... Oh, weird. I can't tell if that's like a hidden cool object or if that's just like a random graphical thing. I will definitely have moments where I'm going to ask you guys who I should talk to next. But today I've kind of just gone with the flow and met a lot of objects anyway, so it wasn't too difficult. I seem to have done quite well in that regard. But yes, I will definitely ask people who I should go for next if I get to a point where I'm like, right, let's weigh our options up. You know who I haven't talked to today? I mean, I've progressed along Dorian's path to the point of knowing that he had a thing once with a DILF, but I haven't talked to my other boyfriend today.
Shadowlord greets you in his own unique fashion, throwing his arms open wide as he calls out to you.
That's why I love him.
The lights dim and the shadows reign supreme.
It's good to see you too.
The doors of the abyss open for yours truly.
But that's my words.
Ah, a dark
That's my
day
line.
to you, my penumbra. Ooh, I have something I want to show you.
Please say it's your penis. What is it?
Evidence of my power returning. During our previous exchange,
That's also good.
You questioned if our discussion
I'll also
was
take that.
monumental in any way.
If you've got any emotes that look like headbanging, I want to see them right now.
Observe closely.
I like when he gets all intense.
Come to me, servants of the night.
Shadowlord stands stock still, arms spread wide with his head tilted up. He seems to be waiting for something.
He's doing like it's like a Michael Jackson's Earth Song moment. Oh, what about baby elephants? He's doing all that.
Ooh.
Ooh?
He starts, turning to look at something you can't make out. He points triumphantly.
There. Do you feel them?
No.
You feel a tickle at your leg.
Oh, it's bugs. There's something crawling at me. Oh my god, he really is look outside coded. Did you summon bugs? They're very cute though.
These many-legged, mischievous nocturnal critters hide in the dark until true darkness. Then they prey at their peak in the shadows.
But look at their cute little faces.
Do you believe me now?
I like how this one over here is kind of like, meh, it's a living. Am I infested with bugs now, or glory be to the shroud of darkness, Shadowlord? I mean, I've got to go with this.
Witness my power. Witness my mercy.
I reckon I could get more comfortable with bugs. A, if a hot guy asked me to, but also B, if I would just like, what's the word again? It's not aversion therapy, or maybe that is the right word. The kind of like just jump in the deep end kind of therapy, where you get used to something. Exposure therapy, that's the one. Aversion would kind of suggest the opposite, but yeah. If I'm just exposed to bugs for a while, I probably would start to chill out, I think.
Be gone, you pests!
Oh, wait, what?
With a swipe of his clawed hand, Shadowlord scatters his insect minions away into nothingness.
Well, I mean, if they're minions, then occasionally you have to be like, be gone!
There! They shall not intrude your presence again.
Oh, thank you. I thank you for your mercy, Lord of Shadows, or thank you, Shadow? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love how for a second there I was like, I could get used to bugs. And now he's like, the bugs will never touch you again. And I'm like, thank God, that felt disgusting. I've always hated bugs. I've always said that, Lord of Shadows. See, I'm kind of tempted to say thank you for your mercy, but that sounds a bit kind of formal. So I'm going to say thank you, Shadow.
Shadow?
As in, the hedgehog. Consider it a sign that we're getting closer.
Oh.
In fact, if you want me to get really close to you, then I could chaos control!
That's nice. I have to say, Penumbra, I'm quite surprised.
Oh, I definitely said that, Crab, when we did this for the first session of playing through this game. I was like, this sounds like a Sonic song, and I love him already.
Your unfamiliarity of the dark is unexpected. This resistance to the colligiosity must be reversed.
Colligiosity? I actually don't know what that word means. Dictionary boy has learned. So colliginous means something that is misty, dim, obscure, or dark. So colligiosity, of course. Misty, dim, or dark. Colligiosity. He's already teaching me new things. Like I said before, chat, Dorian's got some pretty stiff competition on this one. Won't lie.
Perhaps your soul is not attuned properly. Training is in order.
I can be trained. Give me all the training you've got. Let's level up. Yes. Yes. Let's turn our love into a JRPG or a dating sim.
Conversation will keep darkness in our mind tempered and in our control.
This game gets me.
Just as you participate in the labors of light, surely you partake in the leisures of darkness as well.
That's right.
What activities do you enact in
The labors of light, aka having ring lights, etc. on my face when I stream, and the pleasures of darkness, such as redacted information here. What activities do you enact in the shadows? Shadow Lord? Not on main?
Regale me with every detail, Penumbra.
Shadow Lord, I'm trying not to let the viewers know about the activities of night. Sleep, overthink, doomscroll, or private stuff? Overthink. No. I'm done with overthinking. I'm done with it. I'm bored of it. Doomscroll.
What is that?
Scrolling through a social media feed for hours and feeling like garbage.
That sounds incredibly sad.
It is.
Why do you do this in the dark?
Sometimes I do this during the day too.
Fascinating.
Oh, I'm losing him.
I can't speak to the merits, if any, of this activity.
I'm losing him.
But
I actually doomscroll a lot less than I used to, actually. I should have said that. I actually don't doomscroll very much these days.
Even in your loneliest moments, you are a god. In darkness, I will be there to remind you as such. In light, you walk with your shadow. A shadow can only imitate its source, meaning everything that's wonderful about you is always there.
I actually feel like a slight burning feeling on the sides of my face at the moment. I am actually being rizzed up by XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX. Like, I'm genuinely feeling a little ooh-woo shy about this. I cannot believe what this game is doing to me right now.
Even if you don't realize it.
That was romantic.
Shadow Lord seems taken aback, rubbing one clawed hand at the back of his shadowy neck.
I didn't mean anything by that. Obviously, I am grateful.
He's got to be a little tsundere, right?
Providing me more insight into your life.
He's got to be a little tsundere.
Behold, our corrupted bond grows.
Yes, I am beholding you, Shadow Lord.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He exhales, his hands tightening into fists before throwing his arms open once more. You're beginning to grow used to this routine with him.
I feel it. Another piece of my dark armament.
Yes! His power grows!
Courses through my once dazed body, rejuvenating to the next stage.
I love it when he cackles with evil splendor.
Excellent.
With colligiosity.
My form is stronger, yet still incomplete.
I'm so happy for you, my dreary friend. What happens when your form is complete?
Your question seems to catch him entirely off guard.
Hmm?
He's more of like a journey than the destination kind of guy.
Oh. We'll have to resume the ritual another night.
He's so cute when he gets shy.
I must become more adept to this newly returned strength. Until next time, Penumbra.
Like, if somebody called me Penumbra on like a date IRL or something, I would actually melt. I'm not kidding.
Oh, and I do hope you have a pleasant rest.
You'll need to conjure as much void aura as you can for our next ritual.
I'll recharge my phone for the doom scrolling, so I can conjure a lot of doom. Oh my god. I can't believe of all the characters in the game so far, I feel the most rizzed by Shadow Lord. Like, legitimately. Charge up those JO crystals, yeah. Okay. I think it's time. Well, let's talk to the cat clock. Will this cat clock be different from the one upstairs? It does feel like this game kind of makes a point of, like, different forms being different.
Almost late. Almost.
I guess not, though. Did I make it? Is it alright now? If that's all it takes to devastate you, it was a matter of time. I'm sorry, Timothy, or why don't we just pretend it never happened? Did I make it? Is it alright now?
Yes, indeed. You're just in time. Tell me why you've sought me out. Aside from the pleasure of my absolutely sparkling wit and golden company.
Is that not enough? I thought maybe I could get some advice from you. You seem like you have it together. Nobody is talking to you for your sparkling wit or golden company. I was hoping to get your advice on love and dating. Oh, I'm gonna click that one.
Oh, well, I can certainly help you out there.
Really? Wait, really?
My love life may be on hiatus, but as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Really?
Timothy looks at you for a few moments, clearly expecting something.
Am I supposed to laugh at that, or is that offensive to a talking cowboy clock? I don't know. I haven't had the primer. Am I supposed to laugh at that, or am I supposed to understand that? I think I'm gonna smile kindly.
Yes, well...
Anyway.
Well, let us start with the most important thing. Timeliness. Next to godliness, as they say.
I thought that was cleanliness.
Of course it isn't. How very silly.
Oh, okay then.
Cleanliness, while important, is nowhere near as important as timeliness.
You know, if you think about it as if he's actually a cat, I could imagine a cat saying this, like, yeah, I'll try and lick my own asshole, but what's really important is that you feed me at the same time every day.
Imagine, if you will, you show up to a date showered and clean, but 2 hours late. Does your cleanliness matter then? I think not.
But if you show up on time and they can smell you before they see you, that also matters quite a lot, I would argue. I'll say you're right, though. He does have a point.
Of course I am, old bean.
Whoa, let's be careful with the O word here, Timothy.
Dear. How me flies. I must away quite soon, but before I go, I want to be sure I've imparted my wisdom to you precisely as I meant to. What did you learn from me today?
Always be on time. It's okay to show up to a date disgusting as long as you're on time. Show up late to make a sexy and exciting first impression. Or timeliness!
Exactly! Just so, just so. Just remember, there is always time for timeliness. Now leave me. I've run out of time for this conversation. If you wish to speak again, find me at 3 p.m. Precisely at 3 in the afternoon. Farewell!
I think time is running out on these time puns, if you ask me. So, Dorian. I've chatted to Attic Dorian. I've chatted to Front Dorian. I've chatted to Hatched Trap Dorian. Somebody, I think, yesterday said that Back Dorian is actually just the same. It's like one of the other Dorians. I'm not sure, though. What about Sliding Cupboard Door, Dorian? I mean, I could also just talk to the one that doesn't have his clothes on a lot, too, but... Are these also Dorians? This is kind of a different Dorian. There's also another small... Oh, somebody did say there's a smaller Dorian. Is there like a cat flap? Or something? I'm trying to think. I'll have chat tell me the answer in a minute, but I'm trying to think. Where's there like a teeny tiny Dorian? Like a Tom and Jerry, like Jerry's little house type of door. But the thing is, usually you would have a cat flap on the back door, wouldn't you? Where else is there? Where would there be like a tiny little door? Medical supplies. I'm presuming this is all just counted as the same object. It doesn't. We've already talked to this one. I don't think there was any like doors down here. Although I do want to talk to what's his face again. Now that I am down here. Yeah, let's talk to our rat man, and I'll ponder this afterwards. See if I can make amends.
Where's the good stuff?
That's his name, Von Trapp. I couldn't remember his name.
I needs the cheese.
He needs the cheese. Oh. That used up one of my dates for today. God fucking damn it. Trying to romance this character is very difficult. I just don't have the cheese. I guess I have to talk to the fridge again? But hey, now we know. He needs the cheese, which is very fair. Self-love, huh? What a book. Can this fall off of the wall? I'm guessing this is also an object you can romance. You know what? Okay, we've got 2 more dates for today. I'll use one trying to talk to Fred, or whatever his name is, the fridge, about the cheese, and then I'm going to try and find teeny tiny Dorian.
Time for a snack.
Hey Freddy, just looking for some cheese.
Looking for some cheese is the kind of talk for someone on a quest.
Or I'm trying to bang? Question mark?
This ain't a snack, huh?
No, it's for Von Trapp.
Wow. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Well, I got a block of cheddar with your name on it.
Yeah, presumably I bought it, so thanks.
Well, his name. Anyway, hope it does the trick.
Freddy hands you a small block of cheese.
Excellent, thanks.
No problem. See you later, cool kid.
Oh, well, there you go. This game doesn't really seem to have like a time limit. It's just like time passes. So I have to silence the thing in my gamer brain that's like, oh my god, you're running out of time. Pocket cheese. Something tells me Von Trapp will just think that's like extra flavoring. Is this the small door? Like a cupboard door? Little closet door? Is this a small Dorian? That's not the small Dorian? Okay, let me think a little bit longer before somebody just tells me the answer. I was really thinking about like a kind of Tom and Jerry thing. Mind you, looking for a tiny door when all the lights are out is not very easy. I was also trying to think of like a metaphor there for a while. Oh, of course, the windowsill. Like the eyes are the windows to the soul or whatever. I was like overthinking it. I really wish I'd continued to do this during the day. Because if there's any hidden little doors, they're going to be so much harder to find now. Is it raining? No, it's just the music's cool. I'm trying to think of like what could be like a door. There's like the bathroom doors, but I don't know if they count as like a different door. I mean, you are specifically talking about something small. He said it's not hidden. Because my first thought was to go inside one of these like walk-in closets. He's in a major room. In a major way. I suppose if I wanted to talk to the ghost. But no, I'm gonna stick to this first quest. Yeah, so you're saying not hidden. It's not the sliding doors, is it? That really, to me, that wouldn't really. Okay, I was gonna say that wouldn't really make a lot of sense to me. In a major room, but not hidden. Make enemies? Yeah, we've already talked to Slutty Dorian, of which I will be glad to talk to again in the future, by the way. Hot or cold game? Sure, you know what? Why not? How hot am I right now, chat? Ice cold. Surely. Yes, okay. Man, my habit of opening doors myself is fantastic. Truly. Warmer? Cold? Oh no. I've blown it already. I think you're doing great. Thank you. Warmer. Not this thing, is it? I don't even know what this is. What is that? Hot? So that's the door? You can tell me now, chat. Is this it? Oh, it's for an iron. Of course, I don't know what that is. I'm like a lot of fucking millennials. I don't iron jack shit. Oh, I was like, is this like a little alcohol cupboard or something? No wonder I didn't perceive it. All right, small Dorian.
Well, look at that. You've made another friend.
Oh, this is brilliant. Hello, Governor. It's me, Tiny Dorian.
Selling arms, just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me.
Looking at the tiny, big-headed Dorian who stands before you, it's hard not to wonder if perhaps the deviators have glitched. But a quick inspection does seem to show they're working just fine.
I've got iron board abs. Want to see them?
What are you looking at?
You're small. Smaller
I'm
than before.
slightly smaller than the rest. No big deal. I'm still a door, not a cabinet, not a hatch.
Oh, I see. Okay.
A door, just as much as the rest.
I thought you were like an alcohol cabinet, but I won't say that out loud.
Understand?
Oh, he's all fired up. I understand.
Good.
I like how he's got the little stool, so he's like in the frame above the text box as well. That was really cute. That was adorable, actually. Adorable! Oh! Seriously, hire me for your date everything too. I'm apparently better at this than I thought. Come on now, come on. That one was actually not too bad, was it? Considering I stumbled across it by mistake. That was pretty good. Thank you. And I said when I first started this, I don't really like pun humor, but I'm getting into it. I'm slowly getting there, with the charm of date everything. Well, that was a really fun second day. I still can't really choose between Dorian or Shadow Lord, although I think actually today, yesterday I think Dorian was slightly in the lead, and now I think Shadow Lord's slightly in the lead. In terms of like, picking one, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not going to only romance one of them. Of course not. I'm going to be a massive fucking slut in this game, quite frankly, but I think ultimately people are going to be like, well, who did you go for? So I need at least like one or two answers that I'm like, this was my number one, this was my number two, you know? Still haven't talked to Dishy again, who I'm hoping is secretly hot. There's Cam, who I've decided to have hateful relations with. And I don't mean like fun, hot hate sex. I mean like I'm going to insult him and see what happens. Amir, Jean-Luc Poissoir, Maggie, Scandelabra was fun. Betty, yeah, Diana, who was kind of in her own thing, but she was fun to talk to. Benoit. Oh yeah, I still need to do the whole Washford thing. Washford and Dryington. Oh yeah, Dunk Shuttlecock. Oh, I mean, he really is just like a porno, isn't he? Like a bad porno name for a porno stereotype kind of character. There's Tony, you know what I'm talking about. Keith. Apparently I've already unlocked the friendship ending for ? He likes candy and he dislikes secrets. Well, he has a key, so. Christian Lance. I don't know who that is, but... Yeah, me too, Crab. Sometimes there's characters that I love to hate, you know? Bodhi Windbreaker. I really hope I could set up Bodhi with the ghost from the attic. He likes the 80s and he dislikes the... Oh, the 1780s. Fair, fair. There's Von Trapp. Sophia, absolutely yes. What's on his calf? You mean Bodhi's calf? There's like a kind of Technicolor, I think, pattern here. I think the other one might be a similar vibe. Or it's like, this is like the old Apple logo, I think, colors from the 80s, I think. I'm not sure about that one. I have a weird feeling that the Apple logo used to have these colors in it. But it's kind of like bowling and arcade floors. Or like Tetris. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's very 80s, right? Also, his tattoo here, that's the Blockbuster logo. I can definitely recognize that. Can I give one note about a certain dateable we met today? Just mechanics. Yeah, sure. Why not? Zoe only shows up when you're out of charges. Oh, that's quite good to know, actually, because I could probably bang my head against the wall if I was trying to find her at night, and I'm like, where did Zoe go? So yeah, that's very fair. Thank you for telling me that. Right. I think that's going to be it for today's session, though. So I hope this sells well, actually, because so far it's actually been quite the treat, I would say, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching it, too. Right. Main menu, please. Yeah, I could see this being a turning point for a lot of like Western developers to be like, hey, dating visual novels can actually be like big sellers, so it's worth investing money into them, if that makes sense.